Today I messed up by asking my dad for a new sweatshirt. I'm a 16-year-old guy, my dad is 37, my dad never graduated high school, he lived in a bad neighborhood and got in with a bad crowd. He then spent a few years in prison. At 21, my dad had me, he told me my mom abandoned me, and when I tried reaching out to her, he advised me not to, she blocked me on Facebook. At 21, my dad had inherited his parents' trailer and a bit of their land, so we had a place to stay. Our trailer isn't a lot, but it's our home. My dad, due to his criminal record, has to work for a construction company. He's tried to climb up the ladder in the past years, but his criminal record and lack of education stopped him from doing so. I begged him to allow me to get a job, but he got angry at me saying he wasn't gonna have his own child providing for him. My dad regrets his past, but he's always told me he can't change it. He's been the best dad in the world and I appreciate him so much. He never got into another relationship to take care of me. A part of me feels guilty because he stopped his entire life for me. My dad doesn't make much money. We have a lot of bills and he has some debt, so we don't have much wiggle room. Last time I got brand new clothes was on my 15th birthday. My dad took me shopping at Walmart with his stimulus check. I got a bunch of clothes. However, I outgrew most of them. Mainly the shirts because my shoulders broadened out and it began hurting and stretching my clothes. I tried stealing some from the lost and found, but none fit me. When my dad got home, he made dinner, and while we were eating and watching TV, I asked him if we could buy a new sweatshirt or two. He gets this really saddened look on his face. To sum up the conversation, he explained that we really didn't have the money, and how we needed food, and he'd start putting aside some for a few months from now on. I got glum and disappointed and went to my room. I don't blame my father for any of our troubles. He's a great dad. I'm just frustrated at the situation. That's when I peeked my head out of my headroom. My father was crying. I wanted to approach him and give him a hug, but I've never been good with emotions. I've barely seen my father cry. I just went back to sleep. My father had been hellbent on me staying in high school, and I'm a good student. I get mainly A's, and I intend to go to college. Tomorrow I'm gonna write my dad a note and leave it to him before I go to school. I'm still deciding what I'm gonna say because I'm still crying a little, but here's the gist. Hey Dad, I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me and all the sacrifices you made. I promise when I'm making a lot of money after college, we'll get out of this trailer and move into a big house. You can have all the Xbox games you want and finally have the childhood that was taken from you. I understand that everything you've done was to give me the things you never had, and I'm eternally grateful. Thank you for everything. I love you, Dad.